Hello folks, welcome along to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here with our FM24 save with Wisla Krakow. That's our main save. It's going pretty well since the last time. We've won all the games that we've played since we were last together, so that poor run of form has been put to bed. Problem is, we've had a little bit of an injury crisis up front. Yeah, that's right, folks. We sit here, actually, I mean, considering I think we were 8th last time we were together, and we've won every single game, and we still find ourselves not in the playoff positions. It's just been a ridiculous circumstance, but you then look at what's going on in the playoffs, and between 3rd and 8th, there is just 4 points. So if we can get anything out of this, we know we go up to 3rd, but you know, it's very easy to drop down as well. And there's a lot of teams around us that are doing fantastically well also. You see here a lot of the teams that are in and around us winning games. So we need to do the business here against Lechia. They are 16th in the league. They've got 15 points. So less than half the points that we've got, and we are on absolute fire. The problem we have, as I said, is we are missing key players up front. Yeah, you can see both John Jules and Carlos are on the treatment table, and that leaves us in the lurch a little bit because it means that we've got to play Chalmecki up front. He is not a great player really yet. We're hoping that he will develop, but he is still a 2-star player. It's the best that we've got, and if all else fails on the bench, we've got this player Jakub Lechia, who potentially will be a great player in the future, but yeah, he is young and untested, and yeah, it's a bit of a risk to bring him on. He's played a bit of a game in the last match, but yeah, I'm not certain this strike force has what it takes to score the goals that we need. You can see the team is really playing well together. Let's have a look at the results that we've just had. So you saw the match against KGHM Zagłębie, that really good 3-0 victory away there with a hat-trick from Wisnowski. That was great. Home against Lech, this was a good side that we were coming up against. Beat them 3-0. Krasnowski, after I said he wasn't scoring, he got himself a goal. He's got another one since then as well. Macheka with a couple of late goals as well. It was very, very pleasing. Away at Tichy, we were comfortable victors here. Macheka, Carlos with a goal. He's been struggling to score, and Roman getting the final goal. Roman really coming into his own. He's playing much, much better on the left side now. Quite happy with him. We're through into the 4th round of the FA Cup, or the quarterfinals actually. Dale and Macheka with that victory went 2-0 up. They scored again. It was a little bit of rubbish, but we see here Macheka and Carlos are the players who are missing, and a penalty miss. And this was our 3rd penalty miss of the season. We've been given 3 penalties. We've missed all of them. Not sure what that's about. What would you do about that? Final game of the season. This was a little bit more worrying. This was the game where we were having to start with Chalmecki and Macheka. We relied on our defence to score the goals, but we won 2-0. 2-1. Krasnowski with another great goal early on, and Niksic with a header. First half we were really good. Second half we held on a little bit, but happy to be where we are. I want to show you quickly a little some stats of how this team is doing, because it's quite impressive. If you look here in the attacking stats, we have got the 2nd highest number of goals per game. Because we've got a game in hand over Lechia, we have pretty much level with goals per game from Lechia. We lead the expected goals per game, and the non-penalty expected goals, because we really haven't had many penalties. We haven't scored any of them, which is really, really, really impressive. Also, in terms of chances created, we have created way more chances than anybody else. Altogether, this suggests we are actually playing quite well. And at the minute, this side looks, certainly in this period here, particularly when we were going up against Zagłębie in the last few games after that, we looked completely unstoppable. No one seemed to be able to get anywhere near us. Last couple of games, it's got a bit creaky, and that's probably because of a lack of strikers up there. But yeah, I'm pretty darn pleased with this. The one thing I'm a little bit concerned about is there are a few player promises that I have to deal with, and you look at this. So we've got Robbie Burton looking for an increase in player time, Sapala looking for an increase in player time, Urga, Alfaro and Bat all after things, and they're all in kind of similar positions, or at least Bat and Urga. He's the captain. I don't want him. I don't need him at the club. But what do you do about that? He's an influential player. We can't just get rid of him. Sapala I do want to keep here, but Robbie Burton, not sure. Not sure he's going to do anything. Anyway, folks, let's go and play this game against Lechia. See what the team is. This is going to be a tricky one. Shelmaki and Macheka leading the line. That is not the players I want to be up there. Roman on the left, Dale on the right. Both of those doing well at the minute. Duda and Sapala playing. So Sapala comes in there trying to find the right partner for Duda. Duda is fantastic as always. Backline, Krasnowski and Wisnowski, both of whom have picked up significantly since we were last together. And I've been impressed with Lonwick and Nitsic in those positions. It's difficult for anyone to get in there. Biganski is in goal. So this could go anyway because we just don't have the players up top making the chances. And what Carlos does amazingly well is comes back in, picks the ball off the opposition and then starts more attacks. He's quite magnificent for that. So we're not going to have that. But hopefully we can have the sort of more usual striking ability of Shelmaki if he decides to be involved in it. Well, after all the goals I'd seen, all the chances I've seen over the last few games, we have got an absolute dud going on here. Neither striker has done much, but it does seem to be a problem of not having the players up top to finish things off. We've had 6 shots to their 3, and we've got a slightly better XG, but it really is very little between the two sides. I think we just go again for a little bit longer, and maybe we create something. Well, finally, it's a chance. It's Krasnowski. What's he doing? Into Sapala. He's got a decent shot on him. Makes the save. And actually get to see a chance. Decent shot from distance. And we cleared it. Here's Dale. Another opportunity. Looks like we're just starting to create a few more chances. Oh, it's Niksic with the header. So important with his head. It's so pleased to get him back scoring goals from corners, and Krasnowski again finding him, which he wasn't doing before. So very, very good. 60 minutes gone, we've taken the lead. It's not great, but we will take this. Well, Alfaro and Salhaka are on, but it's a chance from Luis Mata. It was a long way out there, and I think that hit the bar. Another chance for them here, but looks like it's going to come out to us, and this is what we've been quite good at. Shelmaki, who we've seen precisely nothing of. Galan, another player who's come on, but just shoots straight into the defender. Here's Galan, looking to create something. It's in. It's Sapala, who got a rare start today, and we're 2-0 up, and we've definitely worked our way into this game. It's been an impressive performance, given the obvious weaknesses we have up front. We've just made the most of it, and yeah, pleased with this. Really, really pleased. Right, another chance maybe. Dale just flicks it around the corner, doesn't get it into the striker there, and it looks like they're going to come away with a chance. Babacar. And we've just managed to pull that away. Dale is such an influential player for us. You find the pass. Here he comes. It's in Salhaka. Oh, over the top from Salhaka. Well, there we go. A 2-0 victory away against Lechia. As you can see, not the most confident of performances, and we certainly, I think, let them back into it in the second half. A little bit, but with the problems we've got in terms of scoring goals up top, and you can see we brought the youngster on late on, I was happy with the way we controlled the game. We didn't give them any clear opportunities, and we just created one or two decent chances and put them away. So very, very professional performance given a clear issue at the minute. We've got now the winter break coming up next. What we can do now is we can rest, recuperate, and we will have our two strikers back by the time we are back in action, which hopefully means things will be better. We're also going to be looking to do a bit of business. I think there's certainly players I want to move on, and if we've got some money to maybe bring one or two players in to freshen things up, that is going to be good as well. But really happy with that, and we are now sitting in a really quite excellent position. 37 points. Now currently that is just 5 points shy of Cracovia now, which is very, very exciting. We're reeling them in. One or two more really good players to add to this side. If we can get rid of a bit of the dross, bring in a couple more players who can add to the quality, that is only going to be good. But absolutely thrilled with this performance, and onwards and upwards, my friends. So an absolutely brilliant run of form, but we are going to have to deal with a tricky old period of coming up, where we have to play Rakow away from home, Lechia Warsaw in the quarterfinals away from home in the cup. And thank you, I forget who it was in the comments who told me exactly what the cup name was. It's not the FA Cup, it has a specific name, thank God for that. And then we're playing Lechia Warsaw away in the league. So some real tough games coming up in the month of February. It's going to be challenging. We'll come back somewhere in there, possibly for one of the really, really tricky games. I've said I was going to come back for a home game, didn't I? And I failed to do that every time. Away every time. So I'm not sure quite when we'll come back. But we do have this game here, which I feel we're going to have to come back for, aren't we? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Can we keep this run going when we get the players back? Can we add to it? I don't know, but I'm excited. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.